My husband keeps asking me what I do all day, so I made this video to forward to him. I always start my day by enjoying our little slice of heaven on our piece of property. My husband's home today, so I pointed and told him I needed him to help me in Mama Cow's pen. He came over with the skid steer and pushed the poles in for Mama Cow's tent. Then I headed up front to tear the fence down so he could come and pull the post out. I took the camera down and pulled all the boards off the front of the fence. Technically, I was supposed to do this yesterday when he wasn't home. Whoops. He showed up just in time and pulled the post out for me with the skid steer. Since I had the camera down, I decided to change the batteries on it so I could rehang it somewhere else. Found a new location for it and hung it up so we can see everybody that's coming in and out of our property while we have all the workers here. Had to rehang the rain gauge. Had to move my tractor and wait for my husband while he hooked up an implement. Needed a few things out of my toolbox, so I went and got what I needed so I could work on Mama Cow's enclosure. Back to Mama Cow's tent. I'm going to be pinning her up tomorrow, and I have to give her a shady place to lay because there's no shade during the afternoon time. Screwed some holes in the metal legs to attach the tent to. I just put this water in here yesterday. How has she already filled it up full of hay? I cleaned all the hay out and then scooted her hay over out of the way underneath her tent so she doesn't get it all in her water. I moved her old crusty hay bale over here and I fluffed it up to make her a nice floofy place to lay. She loves laying on hay. It's her very favorite spot to sit underneath the trees. She's going to be in this pen a while, and I just don't know how she's going to react to being penned up. I put some shavings underneath her tent so she'd have a floofy place to lay in the shade in the afternoons. I sold this shower on Facebook, and my dad came to get it to deliver it for me. Giraffe Tools sent me a hose reel, and I'm so thankful for it because I'm about to have wrist surgery, and pulling that 200 feet of hose around was killing me. My husband helped me dig the hole and cut the post, and then I did the filming for the video. I also had on my contractor hat. I just love that thing. I loaded down my bucket with some grains and some cubes and headed out to find Mama Cow to see if I could get her up into the pen. She always loves a good snack, but she got suspicious when we got over there to that gate and I had to do some quick stepping to get her in right there at the very end. Then I sat down and watched her in her pen to make sure that she wasn't panicking because she'd never been pinned up before. My husband was not impressed, but he did give me a honk in the skid steer when he saw me get her put up. Enough sitting around for me. I got up to fill the bird feeders and my husband wanted to go ride around in the buggy, so he was watching. We have so many good birds out here, but the raccoons keep taking all my feeders down. I put the bird food up and then took a minute to watch Mama in her new pen. She seems to be settling in. She got some water, ate some hay, and walked all around all the corners and then back underneath her tent. My husband cleared this fence line today, so he had to show me his handiwork. He said, "Look how big this stump is." I guess I was supposed to be impressed. After we cut down the rose bushes, we found all these Mustang grapes. He said he saved this one tree just for me. It was time to take Mama Cow some supper, but I guess she was mad at me for putting her in the pen, and plus I'd given her a ton of cubes to get her up the hill so she would not come talk to me. I still love her, though. We're digging a pond right now, and we went and enjoyed our first sunset at the new pond hole. We can't wait to get it finished. I made a crawfish pie for supper for some leftover crawfish we had from a boil a couple weeks ago. If you've not had one of these things, they are flippin' amazing, and you should. Do you want to see more day in the life of a farm wife videos?